Hello, my name is Emily Womack, and I would like to thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of the affirmative side of this debate, which is covering the resolution of advanced technology in classrooms today is highly beneficial for today's education. The world is ultimately embracing technology, therefore it is our duty to challenge the minds of our young people and strive to provide them with a quality education experience that will benefit them now as well as later in life. It is because I agree with education specialist Stephanie Hicks in this position that technology benefits education that I feel compelled to affirm today's resolution regarding advanced technology in classrooms today is highly beneficial for students' education. For clarification of today's round, I offer the following definition from the online dictionary. Technology, which is the branch of knowledge that deals with the creation and use of technical means and their interrelation with life, society, and the environment. While evaluating this debate, utilize the value of prosperity. Prosperity is defined as a successful, flourishing, or thriving condition. Prosperity is most important in today's round because the prosperity and success of a student depends on their educational innovation through technological influence on teachers, students, and the classroom. Ultimately, the world is embracing technology in all aspects of life. Therefore, students will prosper if they are provided with a high-quality 21st century education. The best criterion for evaluating this resolution is pragmatism, which is focusing on issues and ideas in real-world applications. It best achieves my value of prosperity because you must approach the resolution of today's round in a pragmatic sense, or a realistic manner, due to the fact that the utmost educational goal is enhancing the student's ability throughout all aspects of life so they can become a more efficient member of society. In affirming the resolution, I offer the following contentions. Contention 1. The presence of growing technology in society has caused students to adapt to a technological way of learning. Therefore, they are more likely to respond to the new ways of the 21st century classrooms rather than traditional lectures or textbook readings. Today's generation of students is referred to as the digital natives or the net generation. Since they were born. Also, students between the age of 8 and 18 spend an average of 7 hours and 38 minutes on some sort of social media. Therefore, the old style of teaching does not interest students today, which results in an ineffective education. According to brain-based research conducted by the Simala Institute for Neuroscience and Human Behavior at the University of California, Los Angeles, the brains of digital natives were more actively engaged while navigating a web page as opposed to reading a book. Also, the latest research in neurobiology indicates that the stimulation of various kinds actually changes brain structure and affects the way people think. Thus, consistent technology use rewires the brain to respond more effectively to technology, which is a monumental fact when considering the influence technology has on students' academic prosperity and success. Researchers have also found that games and simulations help students learn by allowing them to visualize processes that they otherwise could not see. Games can also promote high-order thinking skills such as collaboration, communication, problem-solving, and teamwork. Additionally, technology has provided students with severe disabilities many rehabilitative tools that aid them in gaining cognitive and physical skills and abilities. There is a plethora of technology used today in schooling. For example, online course taking for classes that aren't offered at a particular school, mainstream social media to announce school events, organize clubs, and academic purposes related to assignments or projects. Ning, which is a social networking site that has an abundance of opportunities that focus on teaching a particular subject. Also, there's Twitter, and it has become prominent with features like EdChat, which are weekly 1-hour conversations that take place around prearranged educational topics. Wikis and blogs allow students to work collaboratively and share their work with a limited or unlimited amount of people. And there's also Skype, which allows students to work with peers in other parts of the country and world. Contention 2. Additionally, technology can benefit a teacher in the classroom, which allows them to connect to their students, thereby resulting in better educational experience. Technology saves teachers a large amount of time when they use electronic gradebooks, planning, and record keeping. It also provides a reduction in workload, efficiency in job performance, and the ability to interactively involve students in the lesson. Virginia established a statewide technology program that provides schools with 2 extra technology personnel for every 1,000 students. The goal was to improve student achievement through the integration of technology into daily instruction. Results indicated a statewide increase in standardized test scores for the state of Virginia, and the key to the program's success was providing teachers with adequate training and support for the technology they use in their classroom. Contention 3. Technology is so prominent throughout society today that it is an utmost duty to ensure a challenge for the minds of the younger generation and strive to provide them with a quality educational experience that will benefit them now as well as later in life. Almost every job available in America today requires the use of technology. Therefore, it is highly important that technology is integrated into the classroom to produce future success for the students. If a worker wants a more secure job in the future, they must be able to function at an efficient level in the technology world. I have shown you that technology in the classroom ultimately benefits education today, and for this reason, we can clearly conclude that the value of prosperity should be upheld. Clearly, we must affirm the resolution.
Okay, so you said that teachers are trained with technical support for their technology that they will get in their classrooms. So are you saying that we should get rid of technological advisors in the school? That would put at least 2 to 3 people in each school out of jobs.
I don't think you should get rid of the technology advisors because they will also help, like an older teacher, for example, if they're trying to learn how to use technology to benefit the students, then if they know how to use the technology, which the technology advisors can help with, then it will benefit the student even more.
Wouldn't introducing technology to schools also increase the chance of cheating and texting during class like most kids do today?
I mean, that is a factor when considering it, but like just with cheating, you can also cheat by like keeping your textbook under your desk during a test or keeping your study guide under your desk during a test. But texting, there's policies that say you shouldn't be texting during class, and teachers, if they're caught during a test, like texting or something, they'll take their phone away. But when you look at the grand spectrum of things, then it's just more beneficial to have the technology available.
Okay. Also, you say that test scores increased when they have used technology in their education when they could be getting false resources, and just because the test scores increase doesn't mean that grade scores total increase, because they could get false information from the site that they're using.
What's your question?
So, do you think teachers should make sure that they use valid sources or not?
Are you asking if taking the test scores as a valid source to determine the benefit of technology?
Yeah.
Well, they just did that for a statewide research project, and they added in the 2 personnel for every Virginia school with technology, and they integrated technology into the classrooms, and it did increase standardized test scores, which they didn't test whether or not that on the schoolwork itself, but as a statewide research project, it's easier to test the standardized test scores because it's the same for the whole state instead of individual schools.
Okay. That's all I have. Okay. I come to you today with disadvantages of having technology in school. The first one that I come to you with is laziness in studying. Students nowadays will study 5 minutes before class because they have the ease of technology in their pocket. When a teacher assigns them pages or something in a textbook that they usually don't have right information and will get the question wrong more than getting it right and using the recommended stuff. Also, my second disadvantage of it is that some students can't afford to have modern technology, as in students with homes that don't have a great income, or students that aren't allowed to be on stuff like that because of religious maybe purposes or just family beliefs. And if a teacher can't provide with the student with the modern technology that other students are learning, people could be done before them when they have to take the extra time to go and search for a book for the information. Most students in my classes don't have phones and they use their textbooks like the teacher recommends. There's also the possibility of cheating, which would I which I looked on sites and it has increased when the teacher lets them use their phone for the fact that you can't put a textbook in between your lap and just drop it every time a teacher comes, but you can set a phone under your leg while a teacher passes by and continue cheating. Um, this also teaches uh, this also teaches that you can it's easier to cheat. I think teachers don't understand that students nowadays know how to get by with stuff like that, even older teachers. The third contention that I come to you with is the teaching process uh, can be slower because of malfunctions in the technology that they're using. They will continue with their project, but they will probably delay that assignment until technology is fixed or they find another way to do it. This this um this will make teachers have to rewrite their plans and will ultimately slow down the class altogether, which will put them farther behind and they'll have different assignments as other classes. Um, this from recent sites that I've went to, this shows that most students are unable to research in a book. It takes them longer to search up in a dictionary than it would a student from 2 years ago because the technology is being so advanced. Um, some students have been, some students show that they can't find notes in text, which is a useful resource when you're in college, not even in lower grades in college, when you have to sit there and probably look at slideshows for hours and you have to take notes from it, and some students can't learn like that. Um, the also, I think also that there's been recent cases of inappropriate text, which with technology provided by schools, as in at the local middle school in Milton, they have had 2 cases of sexting already this